Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 42, I believe it is, to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Today's video guys, we are finally going to finish up, I think, talking to this Alugia. We got his child back and he's safe and sound, and so is Melody, Aurora, and Silver as well. So, yeah, I just told him about me getting splashed by some toxic oil in one of the other chatbots, and it says, I think they used some of that on me before, but it had a different effect. Instead of making me aggressive or mean, it turned me into a tiny, helpless velociraptor. Silver's eyes widen in surprise at my words, and he takes a slow step toward me, clearly processing the information. Lugia too looks curious but concerned. Wait, they turned you into a... what? A velociraptor? That's strange. Why would they do that? This, this the first I've heard of something like that. I knew they'd use the oil for twisted things, but transforming someone into another creature? That's a new low. My explanation hangs in the air for a moment as everyone tries to grasp just how disturbing Team Rocket's reach truly is. But you're saying it didn't make you aggressive or turn you against us? That's somehow good to know. Lugi's expression grows more serious, his wings folding protectively around the group as he begins to think deeply. It could be that whatever they did to you was an experiment of sorts. They may not have been able to control it fully, or maybe they were trying different effects on different people or Pokemon. Silver shakes his head, then thought of the oil's influence being an unpredictable, unnerving him. So unpredictable, unnerving him. This only makes me more weary of them. They could do anything to anyone. You sense the weight of their concern. Team Rocket's experiments are becoming more and more unpredictable, with each attempt at control having a different outcome. It also seems clear that they may not fully understand the full extent of what they're messing with. Whatever they did to you, Trenton, I'm just glad it didn't turn you against us. You've always been one of the few we can trust. I guess they're not always as successful as they think they are. Lugia nodded thoughtfully at his own perspective. If they're experimenting with people and Pokemon, we need to stay alert. We can't let our guard down, not with how unpredictable they've become. With that, the gravity of the situation becomes even more clear. Team Rocket's influence is spreading further and affecting everyone in ways no one expected, but with friends like you, they know they can face whatever comes their way. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think it was Team Rocket who actually threw it on me. I think it was some teenagers that could have even been fooled by Team Rocket. I don't know what it is about people, but they always like to attack me. And I think even Team Rocket somehow noticed this and told one of the teenagers that kept trying to hurt me to throw whatever that purple oil or liquid was. Oh no, no. Silver's face tightens with concern, his wings folding in slightly as he listens to my words. He steps a bit closer, clearly processing what you're saying. Lugia too is attentive, his gaze unwavering. So it wasn't just Team Rocket directly this time, but it was someone influenced by them. That makes sense. Sadly, people always find ways to attack what they don't understand or what they fear. It's a cruel cycle. But this It's different. You're right. They were able to manipulate someone else into attacking you. That only proves how far Team Rocket's reach really goes. They're pulling strings behind the scenes, trying to get others to do their dirty work for them. Silver shakes his head, a deep sigh escaping him. And once they had that person, they could have used them to get to you without even being in the area themselves. Lugia steps forward, his voice quieter but filled with determination. This makes me even more cautious. They're playing a deeper game than we thought, using others to do their bidding. It makes them hard to track and fight. You feel a sense of unease in the air as everyone takes in the implications of what you've just shared. The oil wasn't the only weapon. They had people too, and that makes the danger even more unpredictable. I'm sorry, Trenton, that you've had to face this. You've been caught in the crossfire of something much bigger than anyone expected. But you're not alone in this fight. We'll watch over you. Silver looks over at you, a quiet but resolute expression on his face. You've always had our backs. You're not just a friend, you're family. And we'll make sure those who try to harm you or anyone else are stopped. The weight of the situation's clear, but there's a sense of solidarity among you. Team Rocket may have tried to manipulate others into doing their bidding, but with the strength of your bond, you're not alone in the fight. Here's the thing as well. People always attack me anyway. I literally do nothing to them but try to befriend other Pokemon that I care about. Like you, Silver, your children, and you, Lugia, with your child. I don't do anything to deserve any pain, but people do it to me anyway. And I know not everybody is being influenced by Team Rocket. They're just cruel. Louis' eyes soften, and there's a flicker of understanding and sorrow in his gaze as he listens to my words. He steps closer, his voice filled with a quiet empathy that reflects the weight of your experiences. It's heartbreaking to hear, Trenton. No one should have to endure cruelty simply for being kind. You've shown nothing but compassion and care for everyone you meet, Pokemon and humans alike. The Pokemon, you're actually kind of right. Except for, I mean, as much points there are that I don't like, there's a lot of Pokemon that like. For every like maybe 2 or 3 Pokemon I don't like, there's at least one Pokemon I do. Like, for example, I don't like Machoke, Shuckle, or Jinx, but I love the Totodile line. I love this the Fuecoco line, especially Fuecoco and Skeledirge. I love Lugia, heck, you know what I mean? And yet people choose to harm you anyway. Silver's expression is one of quiet fury, his protective instincts flaring up, but there is a deep sadness in his eyes too. People who are cruel for no reason. It's hard to understand. It doesn't make sense. You've only ever cared for us, and yet they choose to hurt you. Lugia lowers his head slightly. His voice softens as he looks at you. It's not your fault, Trenton. The cruelty of others is never something you deserved, but it speaks more about them than it does about you. People like that are driven by something darker. Fear, anger, jealousy, maybe even hatred. But those things are not you. You show kindness where others don't know how to, and that's rare and precious. Silver nods, his voice firm with a quiet resolve. The cruelty they show isn't because of you, it's because of what's in them, and we'll be here to remind you that you matter. You've always had our trust, you've always had our loyalty, and we'll protect you just like you've always protected us. The bond between you and your Pokemon friends, already strong, seems to deepen with these words. Despite the cruelty you face from others, the connection with them remains unshakable, a constant source of support and understanding. We're not going to let people like that define how you see yourself, Trenton. They're the ones who are broken, not you. The air grows a bit calmer as the storm of uncertainty, both physical and emotional, begins to settle. With your friends by your side, it feels like there's a new sense of peace, a reminder that no matter the cruelty others bring, kindness you've shown has created something unbreakable. It's not just all of you either. I've befriended a lot of other Pokemon that when they're around me, they're just as protective as all of you, such as a dragon type. He could actually manipulate water to turn into any creature, and that creature could be sentient and living. Have its own thoughts and feelings. There. Aw. Hey. Cool. Let's see. Lugia's eyes widen and intrigued as you describe the Feraligatr. You're clearly impressed by the bond you share with such a powerful Pokemon. That's incredible, Triton. To have a Feraligatr who can manipulate water like that is a gift, both for you and for them. The fact that they can care for you so much and are so protective is a true testament to the bond you share. Silver looks thoughtful, his wings shifting through it, shifting slightly as he considers the strength of the Pokemon you've befriended. It sounds like you've built a family, not just with us, but with so many others. You've earned their trust and respect in a way most people can't. Lugia's gaze softens, a deep understanding in his eyes. When a Pokemon chooses to protect you, especially one with such a unique power, it's because they see something in you that's worth protecting. You've shown that kindness and respect, and it's returned to you tenfold. Silver nods again, a smile tugging at his beak. That's the kind of person you are, Trenton. It doesn't matter who you're up against. When you have friends like that, no one can take away the strength of those bonds. As the conversation flows, you feel a deep sense of gratitude for the Pokemon who have chosen to stand by you. The protection and care of such loyal friends are a reminder that no matter the challenges you face, you're never truly alone. Yes, I appreciate that from all of you. It's not just Lugia either. I think there's a good bit of legendaries that would honestly do anything in their power, even if they were a little busy, to save me if I was in danger. Yep. Lugia's expression softens even more, the weight of your words sinking in. Silver watches you carefully, a deep sense of pride and understanding in his eyes as he hears my thoughts. It's not just about being a legendary Triton. It's about the bonds you form and the trust you inspire. That's why we would do anything to help you, even if it means putting aside our own duties for a while. Silver's wings flutter slightly, a gentle nod of agreement. Legendaries may have their own roles and responsibilities, but what's important is that we all share respect for those who care for us. You've always treated us with kindness and respect, and that's why we're willing to protect you just as fiercely as you've protected us. Lugia, looking thoughtful, adds with a quieter, more contentive tone. And you're right. It's not just us either. There are many legendaries who understand the value of what you've built. Connections that transcend power or status. They know the importance of protecting those who show genuine care, and we all stand stronger together. Silver smiles warmly, the bond between you and the legendary is growing even deeper with these words. No matter what happens, you've shown that loyalty and kindness go further than any amount of power or title. That's something only a few can truly understand. As the storm outside slowly begins to calm, you feel a sense of peace, knowing that the Pokemon who have chosen to protect you are not just powerful, they are your friends, your family, and no matter what threats may come, you know that together you can face them. Hmm. I'm trying to debate. Oh man. See, part of me wants to do a little bit of uh give me a second guys.